We've been saying they need to build new stars, so
That's the way to do it.
I mean, if they're going to go ahead and we can't bitch and complain when, you know, and I've had to tell myself this. Oh, look, dude, she's flanked. She's flanked.
I'm flanked by Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank. So
you don't even need to.
On this episode of the MACKDOWN Podcast, we are recapping Money in the Bank. We're recapping everything that was leading up to it. We got new Mr. and Mrs. Money in the Bank. We also had a cash-in. Holy shit, man. We're going to recap the whole damn show. We got that. We got fantasy. All that and more right now on the MACKDOWN Podcast. Let's get into it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the MACKDOWN Podcast, episode number 47. We have the entire crew with us today. We got Cam from our remote location. What up, Cam?
What's up, everybody?
We got Mr. B over here.
What's going on?
Mikey MacD.
That's me.
Hey, Jay.
How you doing?
Mitchell.
How you guys doing today?
And then, of course, myself, Kimmy. What up, you guys? How's it
Yo.
going? It's been an interesting week, of wrestling.
Always.
The final of the pay-per-views for the month. Finally got over with. We had so many.
June, July was like pay-per-view.
It's been like a marathon. It's like
Bonanza.
it's been like the Iron Man fucking thing.
And TV specials too. Two of them thrown into that bash at the
AEW's coming next week. It's going to have Fighter Fest.
Fighter Fest, yeah.
Week 1 and week 2. They're doing 2 weeks of this shit.
Okay, well, we're getting
4
this
episodes.
weekend off. Okay,
Yeah.
we have one
true
weekend.
story.
That's
We get a
during
couple
the
off,
week,
and then we
though.
got SummerSlam.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
know.
on Wednesdays.
Say it again, Mr. B.
That's during the week on Wednesdays.
Yeah,
During
Yeah.
I
the
mean, but it's
thing.
still like a special event, so to speak.
Kind of like a Clash of Champions
But
or,
free.
But free.
Right.
For free. We're not paying $60 to watch it.
No.
Right,
We're
exactly.
just paying our cable bill.
So,
True that.
so it's technically not.
Yeah, it's a TV special. Nothing serious.
Well, with SummerSlam being on the 30th, August actually does not have a premium live event
At all?
at all.
No, it doesn't. It goes
Sep-
into
it-
September.
Yep. The very beginning of September is the next one.
Which is the Clash, right? At the castle?
Yes.
Yes, September.
Yep.
That's September 9th.
That's
Who
September.
made this shitty schedule? This
I know.
is terrible.
It's
Somebody
weird,
just
right?
closed their eyes and was like, here, 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 here.
Yeah, that's what it feels
Just
like.
threw darts
Jesus
at a calendar.
Christ.
Yeah, it's kind of what it feels like. They're just covering up.
SummerSlam. Psh.
Well, yeah, why
Oh,
didn't they just do
wow.
it 1 week later? Like, just put it right at the first week of August. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Kids are back at school by the middle of August generally. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's a lot.
It is a lot.
They don't even care.
They're like, fuck your plans.
And they definitely should have capitalized on August because NFL comes back in September, so that's going to be all the competition again.
Yeah,
True
might as
story.
well have cleaned up. Shit, if the way that they have the pay-per-views lined up, they should have threw something in August. You're right, just to kind of get another quick one in there. I'm pretty sure they'll throw something together. No, in the WWE next week, we just
No, they'll
So,
just bump up
when-
Raw or SmackDown.
When did they go back to Saudi?
Usually, isn't that October?
Yeah,
Isn't that October when they do that?
yeah, I
Crown
believe
Jewel.
so. Crown Jewel.
Yeah,
It'll be at like 11 a.m. on a Thursday. Some
Yeah.
crazy.
that's
Again.
true.
Taking that day off.
I know, right?
Hey, y'all think any chance, since he's already came back, y'all think Stone Cold will come back for a huge payday to wrestle in Saudi?
Nope. I don't believe so.
I don't know, man. Maybe he got a little,
Yeah,
little
because
itch at
I've
Mania.
read and heard that he would be all in to wrestle at WrestleMania 39.
What if him and Cena built a program?
No, I'm sorry.
No?
No,
Okay.
no.
Crown Jewel is November 5th this year, by the way.
Oh, November.
So we're gonna have 2 premium live events in November because Survivor Series is November as well.
Yeah.
Make enough for August, AJ. Make enough August.
This makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't know why
Which
it's like
means
either
it-
spread out or smooshed.
Yeah.
You're going to go halfway across the world twice in a 3-month period when you have a whole pay-per-view, a whole month free. I don't know. This doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's a little off.
Yeah, because like the timing to build the shows is it's like show for show's sake. We're
Don't they have, like,
looking
from
for
Castle,
matches.
Yeah.
Castle Capital Castle or whatever. that
Clash
shit
at the
is.
Yeah, Clash at the Castle.
Capital Castle. I like
They're
it.
just really digging, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're like, we need
Shit.
one. Fucking find a name.
It's in Cardiff.
Oh no, isn't it
Cardiff?
WrestleMania?
Oh, Castle.
WrestleMania Clash at
WrestleMania
Cardiff.
SummerSlam. WrestleMania Money in the
Oh,
Bank.
everything has that WrestleMania before it. I like it. WrestleMania Royal Rumble Road to WrestleMania Part 2. That's great.
All right, what
Well-
are we getting into?
We got a
Well,
lot.
I was gonna say we had a big pay-per-view this past week.
Yeah, Money in the Bank, bro. Wow.
They're trying to make it a big 5.
And it big blew up in their face.
All right, hang on, Cam. I'm gonna share my screen with you real quick.
I mean, hey, the stadium was full. You know what I mean? It,
I
it looked
mean,
good. The crowd
it
looked
wasn't
good.
terrible.
MGM was full, yeah, but
It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't.
when we get to it, I definitely got a
Great.
question about the whole theory thing, because, I mean, I got mixed feelings about his cash-in, bro.
Well, I do too. So let's go ahead and jump into the card here.
It's funny because we did basically recap this during the drunk cast.
Did we?
Yeah.
See, I don't.
Hey, I love that, Kimmy. The drunk cast, 1,000,000%.
I mean, that's what it should be called, to be honest with you. The bonus drunk cast.
Ooh,
We
holy
were pretty,
shit.
we were pretty lit.
Yeah, if I was drinking Fireball, then I definitely was out of control. Because I didn't remember that shit at all.
Yeah, you kept
I'd
drinking
say-
it with a shit look on your face, like, what? What is this? And I'm just like, dude, it's Fireball. And you're like, ah.
See?
Sip, sip.
I would probably just forget and be like, oh, that's whiskey. I'll just sip that. Oh, gross.
What?
I was
Hey,
drinking.
Mike,
I was
to be
drinking
fair-
Captain.
To be fair, in your defense, you did say, Cam, full disclosure, we're fucked up. Except Kimmy.
Yep.
Super fucked up, dude.
And then you said, Kimmy said the shit that came home to my house.
Yeah,
That's what a whole bottle of Jägermeister on the disc golf park will get you.
and I hate
That's
Jaeger.
it.
Ugh.
That would have been, oh. All right, well, pull up this card and let's get into this
All right, well, let's go ahead and jump into the Money in the Bank matches. So, the men's Money in the Bank ladder match was the main event of the show.
Yeah, which it righteously should be.
You know,
Righteously.
and like you said, you had comments, so we'll go ahead and jump right into it. So the winner of the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, and we were all wrong here because we unanimously picked Seth Rollins. Theory came out and won it out of nowhere.
Right.
AJ, you got something to say?
Might not be what, Mike, Mr. B's needs over here. But, no, seriously, Theory wins. I'm happy for fantasy's sake, definitely. But realistically, I mean, where do they go with that cash in? You got Brock about to fight Roman at SummerSlam. Last man standing, last time ever. I mean, does Theory really...
Well, now he's challenging Bobby Lashley still for
Right,
the United States
right.
title when
and
he's
Bobby's
got
still-
the Money in the Bank.
And Bobby's still got open challenges going on. Like, I'm confused. What the hell is going on?
So what
here?
happens if Theory wins the United States title back at SummerSlam?
I feel he won't cash in.
Then he cashes in.
And got all
After-
the bills.
Yeah, and he'll have all the belts, and then he'll like trump what Seth Rollins did, where he was the WWE champ and the United States champ.
I first of all would be like, holy shit, look at the fantasy points I just got today.
Yeah, dude, that's a lot. He'll break the record.
No.
And you would hear that toilet flushing from the ratings going down the drain.
Yeah, they would have to clean that up real quick.
Yeah, because who the fuck steps in to take it back?
Who the fuck is gonna tune in to see what the hell Austin Theory's doing?
I know, right?
John Cena.
John Cena.
John Cena.
John
I
Cena.
don't think we see. I don't think
I-
we see Cena till Mania.
Bro,
And then Cena
that
wins the whole
makes
thing.
so much sense. I think John Cena, if that pans out, Theory wins, John comes back, breaks the record, and then who can beat John? Anybody can beat John at this point. Give it to Seth, give it to
Roman probably would beat him
Roman.
again.
Yeah, Roman comes to beat him again. Whatever. But no, I think
Then
Theory.
Roman's the United States champ as well.
No.
They're just the unified. Here's your champion.
I personally think one of two things is going to happen. He's going to win the United States title, fake a cash in and don't do it. Or he's not going to win the United States title, fake a cash in and not do it. I don't think he's gonna.
I feel like he's not gonna be successful in the
Yeah.
cash in. Right now. That's how I feel.
So I don't feel like if he does cash it in, he's definitely not winning it. But I feel like if it before next year's Mania, because remember he has even after WrestleMania, he has until next July, next Money in the Bank, to
Yeah.
cash it in.
Got 1 year.
So why couldn't he
Hey,
cash it in at Money in the Bank?
Real quick, does this feel similar to
The Miz.
the Miz's
Yes.
rides?
I knew it. Yes, sir. Sorry.
Does it feel similar to that?
It's the exact. It's rinse and repeat, brother. They just took the
Yeah.
United States title off of him, just to put it back
Yeah.
on him, because they did the same thing to him. Daniel Bryan won the United States title.
And listen, I ain't hating on Theory. Like the physique's there. He's gotten so much better on talking and being a heel.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's putting in the work. Let me
Mm-hmm.
say that, and then I'm gonna put my little disclaimer out there. Like I got to work with him backstage. Super nice and respectful guy. So like I'm not hating on the guy. It's just I just don't think he's the guy to carry the cart right now.
He's just not ready to be the champion and it be believable. You
I
know?
think they're building him to be just one of those top heel, chicken shit.
Right.
Well, I don't want to say chicken shit,
But
but
like
just,
$1 Million Man, like
just
Macho
somebody that
Man.
you can put in that main spot at any given time. Because we've been saying they need to build new stars. So
This is the way to do it.
I mean, if they're going to go ahead and we can't bitch and complain when and I've had to tell
Exactly.
myself this. You know what I mean? It's like I can't bitch
I
and
said that on
complain.
the drunk cast too.
There you go. See, that whole cast I don't even remember. We had no business
Well, I
even
just
recording.
said like we can't bitch and say we want new stars, and then when they spend a whole night creating new stars,
we bitch about those stuff.
we bitch about that too. Like we can't do it both ways. Then we just bitching the bitch at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, because honestly, who else would you be seeing them pushing? Who else on the roster do you see that they're holding down?
Holding down?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, that's a new talent that you're like, man, they need to be pushing this
ahead.
guy more. Ooh.
Go be the IWC and say Ali, because everybody swears by that dude.
No.
See, but
it's,
no,
it's
he's
not him.
He
though.
can't carry the company.
Like, because they're not really holding him down. I mean, dude, let's be real. He can't cut a good promo.
He's not a good promo.
He's
and
not
he's
a
super
good
small.
promo. He's great in the ring. He's great in the ring. He's better in a tag team, I feel like. If they were to pair him up with somebody.
Like how they have it with Mansoor or Mansoor.
I mean, Boogs maybe if he didn't get hurt and they didn't like push him with Nakamura for so fucking long.
But I think that
Boogs
elevated
is-
Boogs.
Yeah, Boogs needs to be on by himself.
Yeah.
Well, because
it
his
did.
stature, I guess is what I'm going
Yeah,
off of.
he's out for what? A few more months?
Yeah, about 6 more.
6 more.
That's
Yeah,
a
he's
tough
gonna be out
injury
for a
to come back
while.
from, though.
Because remember, he got injured
So
at
he
Mania.
could come back as a single, probably.
Yeah, he
More
got,
likely.
he got injured at Mania. What was that, about 3 months ago?
April, so.
I preferred the 80s rock metal versus like
so
the
do I.
Yeah,
the
the
fucking Freddie
Freddie,
Mercury,
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
a buff Freddie.
I don't see anybody on the card that's really being held down.
Right. So with that being
Sami
said,
Zayn. I'm kidding. It was a joke.
I
I mean,
mean,
could we even say Drew? He's kind of been limited to
Mid
lower tier role, even though he's bigger
He
than
is,
that.
but he stepped into that main event and all live events role too.
Yeah,
So
that's
I
true.
don't really think you can say is
Yeah, it's
because
hard.
he's still protected. Like at the end of the day, you like Drew's protected in his booking too.
I don't
What
know.
about Finn?
they're
No.
not. They're not very new though. Like who do they have
Yeah,
that's kind of
new.
more like?
Up
Oh,
and
I see.
coming.
Okay. Well,
Like
They're
look
all
at all
in
your,
NXT right now.
right. So look at all your NXT stars right now. Can you bring any of those guys up to the main roster? And
Mandy's ready.
Toxic
Braun.
Attraction, yeah.
Oh, Braun, he's
Braun.
ready. Yeah.
I'll even
Cameron
say Cameron
Grimes.
Grimes, yes.
Yep.
I'll even say Cameron Grimes. Now, mix them into what you have on TV now. A lot of them are going to sink. I think Braun will do fine. I think Breaker
Oh, Braun's
will.
gonna get pushed to
He's
the
going to
moon,
be,
bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's going to be fine.
Braun's gonna be
Especially when you got Austin Theory going to be him and Austin Theory pairing up. That is like peanut butter and jelly, in my opinion.
Yeah.
That's
Because I'm so excited for Braun to come up. Like I'm so ready for it.
So, putting Braun into the mix, is he going to be on the level of being able to carry a match with Roman, carry a match with Cody, carry a match with
100%.
Seth, carry a match with Riddle?
See,
Yes.
I wish that
Because he's
they would.
believable.
Yeah, that, and I feel like they need to get back to letting those younger guys that are, I don't want to even say inexperienced, but just they're still honing their craft. Let them be in that mid singles title role. Let them fucking kind of burn on the backside while you got your main event program, and then boom, you're When you're ready to elevate, they're right there, ready to
So
go.
you're saying people who've been with the company anywhere between 3 to 5 years should be in that mid-card range. Then that 5 to 10 year plan is boosting you up to main event if they feel you can be
Right.
that guy.
Yes. Yeah.
If they're like, okay, that's gonna be my guy. By year 5, you need to start having them like epic.
Yeah, and if
bigger
not,
matches.
then it's like,
And if
all
you're-
right, we got to figure something
right.
out, or you got to go.
If you're Matt Morgan, if you're being a Matt Morgan, you know, or Ryan, what was the guy's name?
Ryan Mason.
Yeah,
Mason
Ryan.
Ryan.
Mason
Oh, Mason
Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah, you being
Jesus.
you being one of those guys. You know, it's like, ooh, sorry.
Bro, speaking of one of those guys, I seen the article today on Crimson. He's doing security for like the president and Donald Trump. Like, it's crazy.
Crimson.
Yeah, remember
red,
Crimson?
big old redhead.
Yeah, dude, super swole. Like, yeah, he's like one of Donald Trump's like main security guards.
Shit, talking
Wow.
about money.
yeah, no
Yeah.
shit.
Speaking
Just
of
a
which,
side, I just seen that we was talking about people that had a good look.
yeah. Well, speaking of money,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Oh, well, we got the women's Money in the Bank match.
Yes, we do.
And
Indeed. Speaking of fantasy.
so we had the majority pick Becky Lynch to win. Kimmy picked Asuka. She was the only one to go against the grain here.
And we all got super kicked.
We did.
And Liv comes out victorious.
Which
I like it.
Kimmy comes out victorious.
Yeah.
Yep. She
I-
sure did.
I loved it. I loved every minute of it.
Yeah.
I think she deserved it 100%. I almost got a tear. You know, I've been on that Liv train for
Ever.
Bro, this is
Forever.
right. Kimmy, congrats on the fantasy aspect. Liv, congrats to you. But like I said, that one moment, I always said Liv needs that one moment
She got the biggest pop of the whole
for
night.
a whole night.
Yeah, she got the biggest pop of the whole night.
She's got to hold that emotion,
Twice.
girl. Just hold that emotion, girl. That's all I'm saying. I know it's emotional. I know I want to cry too, but you can't do it every night. You know what I mean? Like,
But everybody, all the females in WWE
oh, love
are
her.
emotional. So
Well, yeah, true story.
every one of them.
well,
I guess well deserved.
Definitely.
and it was a
well
great
deserved.
prelude to later in the evening.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Because then we had that women's title match. Go ahead, jump into it.
We want to talk about the women's title match now?
Might as well.
Give her all,
Great
give her all
segue.
her.
Let's
glory.
do it. So Ronda Rousey defended against Natalya, and she retained.
Yes.
And then after the match, Liv comes down, cashes in the Money in the Bank.
Money, money, money.
Bing, bing, bing.
Yeah, she pins her 1, 2, 3.
That
Indeed.
roof. That
Well, you know
roof
she had an
exploded.
injured knee. And
Yeah. They did play that whole thing up.
Hey, shout out to Liv
Ron-
too
oh,
on
yeah.
selling the ankle even through the celebration.
Hell yeah. You know,
I feel like that's Liv's strong suit is her selling. Like, I really feel like that's why the crowd has gotten so close with her and engaged with her, because they feel for her.
well,
She
got-
like makes it look real. Like, she looks like she's actually in distress.
right. Plus, when she got knocked the fuck out by
That too. yeah.
Bree, we saw that
Oh.
live.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were
definitely.
there.
Primo.
Knock you out.
nose, mud.
Definitely. But
Damn.
also shout out, and for real, shout out to you, Rhonda, for dropping the belt. You know what I mean? With the cash in, doing a job. You know what I mean?
Bro, evidently
Yeah,
it was
she
Ronda's idea.
Demanded, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That it was her idea for Liv to get the strap.
Yep.
And you
I
know
heard
what?
that.
I did like the semi tight shot on Rhonda when Liv's music hit, and Rhonda's like shit. Like, you see her, she's like shit. Like, fuck.
Did
Right,
she
get-
say?
I-
Yeah, I was about to say. I thought she said.
Like, I'm
fuck.
gullible right now.
Yeah, she's like, I'm dead. I'm done.
Broken.
Shit. But so it was. I don't know. I appreciate those little things. So kudos to Rhonda, even though I kind of talk shit about her every once in a while, all the time.
Bro,
You know,
Liv,
even a
Liv's
broken
music
clock
hit.
is. Go ahead.
I was just saying, Liv's music hit. That fucking NGM Graham blew the roof off the house.
Yes, it did.
Hey, speaking of MGM Grand, how did you guys feel about that venue?
I thought it was good. Like I was saying, I think it looked full on TV.
Yeah, it looked
Yeah.
really full.
Yeah.
It's intimate, like they said, a more intimate. You know,
Enemy.
It's
And
loud.
do you think
And
that's
yeah,
the way for
loud.
them to go, though? Like,
I
for those
personally think
shows?
so. Yes, I think with the exception of like Mania, Rumble, SummerSlam, I
Right.
think those are the only 3 shows they should try to make stadium. I don't even think
See,
they
and
should
to
do
me,
Survivor Series
Mania
like
even
they-
is too big anymore.
No, Mania is never too big.
For me, I guess. Like, even the ramp that was like a million miles
It
fucking
has
For
long.
the forever ramp. Yeah.
Like, they
WrestleMania
should have given them all
33.
segways or like scooters or some
Yeah,
shit.
they just need to bring back the old
Dude.
travel ring that would take them from the entrance to the ring.
Yeah,
they just need to bring that
do
back.
that. Hell
Dude,
yeah.
how Taker had
So
to come through the middle Because he knew he couldn't walk all the way
He's
down.
like, bro, my knees. Like, I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
do it. Like, come on.
Could you imagine Taker's entrance from the top of that shit down? Man, we would still be waiting for that motherfucker to get to the ring right now.
He would have just been taking his hat off.
Yeah, I know.
But no, I think the more enclosed stadiums and stuff is probably the way to go. The sound is really, really good.
And then
Yeah.
you can charge me $500, $600 for a ticket because it's a rarity. It's more of a rarity to go to that. You know what I mean? Like come in WWE, you know, you can come to the Midwestern, Western area sometime with some of those premium live events.
Come
Come
here
to Colorado. Colorado, goddammit,
Why
do
do
it.
they hate us so much? It's so fucking annoying.
Because of
Dude.
what happened with the
Yeah,
Lakers.
man,
bro.
it's a real thing.
Oh, so that just is forever now? Like,
Yes.
get
Yes,
over it.
he's an old
He's
white man. He
old
holds
white.
grudges forever and ever and
Come
ever.
on, Vince, you fuck.
He had to literally fly the talent all the way to LA and then try to sell tickets a week before the show.
Speaking of Vince, he's on our TV right now.
He's
Hey,
fighting
yo,
the
Stephanie,
Undertaker.
fucking bring WWE back to
Yes.
Colorado, please, and not just house shows.
Oh man,
We're beautiful here in Colorado. It's nice.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
We love it.
And if you're into it, you can get high. Like, whatever.
Definitely. Hey, Bobby Lashley, come on, talk to her. This is your home.
Fucking Riddle will love it here.
Oh, Riddle, we
Oh, come
got
on.
something for you. Come see us right here at MACKDOwn Podcast.
And the Street Profits, you know?
Yeah, they want the smoke, man.
Yeah, they do. And we got the smoke right here at MACKDOwn
Well,
Podcast.
Well, speaking of the Street Profits, that leads into, I think, was the match of the night, the match of the week.
Yeah, I agree.
And that was for the Undisputed Tag Team titles. Phenomenal match. I mean, it's my favorite tag team of all time. You got the Street Profits. You're just asking for money. And they fucking delivered.
Yeah, dude, they did a really, really good job.
Yeah,
They were beating the shit out of each other. And the Usos did a really good job working together, but so did the Street Profits.
that's the fucking feud right now, and that's the feud of tag teams in WWE.
Well, I feel like the Street Profits have just been overlooked and kind of, not overlooked, maybe is the wrong word, but just kind of, they keep missing their opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Then and they can even turn it into a story, like if they wanted to, of like they always get a chance to get close and then miss. Like they can't win the big one. That's what they can, because like you don't even remember their last tag title run at this point. So you could almost turn it into a, hey, y'all can't win the big one, and then that be their next story of them trying to win the big one.
and that could be the catalyst of what our conversation will be later on in the show.
Yeah.
Plus, their colors are very MACKDOwn Podcast right now.
I do love it, and Vince
Yeah.
is bleeding his ass off. Holy shit! Anyway, so the Usos retain in that match. It was like you said, Cam, best match on the show from my perspective.
Yeah, especially with the controversy at the end. It was nice.
Yeah,
There's a great way to protect them,
it was.
and it's you don't see that too much. I mean, you see like obviously the shoulder ain't down, but like you just don't see it a whole lot. And then the sense of like the Usos actually costed themselves, like they did it. So you don't really see the opponent pulling them up like that.
Dude, his shoulder was way off the mat.
Yeah,
Way
dude.
off.
He was pretty much
Like,
standing up.
so off. He's just like,
And great job by the ref, because obviously like that was the plan finish, but like great job by the ref to be in like perfect position.
Yeah.
Not
Not to see
perfect position, right?
Yeah,
Right.
to be able to
Exactly.
play into their story.
It worked.
Yeah.
totally agree.
Because now they got a special guest referee coming in for the rematch. So
Well, I'll be curious to see what happens at the SummerSlam show, because that might be their crowning achievement moment.
who do you think the special guest referee is going to be for that match?
I don't know.
Who do you think they bring in?
Who gets to bring in, or is it WWE's?
No, it's the Profits. They
Oh, they
bring
get to
in.
choose?
Mhm.
Oh
Oh.
shit!
Riddle?
No, Riddle's going to fight Seth.
Doesn't mean he can't referee.
Might be Ezekiel.
No.
Probably not.
I have
Yeah,
no
who
fucking
would be?
idea. Yeah.
The only reason I said Riddle because he was hanging out with them at their barbecue thing.
Well, see, Ezekiel was too. Remember when he sprayed the ketchup on
Oh,
Seth?
true story.
And with Kevin Owens out, you need Zeke to do something.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Who knows?
Yeah,
I don't
who
know.
does know?
We'll find out soon.
Soon.
All right. Well, moving on. We got Theory defending his United States title against Bobby Lashley.
My guy.
Yeah, happened earlier before he won the big one, but
Yeah. Way early.
Yeah,
But
what
Bobby
wasn't it
Lashley.
the first match? Or second?
I think it might have been the
It was second behind the women's
Yeah.
Money in the
Yeah.
Bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liv won and Bobby won. They were just giving everybody's new shit. Everybody gets a new toy tonight.
I'm happy that Bobby won because just like what we were talking about in the previous episode, it was they need an A champion on Raw, and without Roman being there, Bobby's that guy right now.
And he looks good as the U.S. champ. I'm not gonna lie.
He does.
Because he's all like ex-army and
Yeah.
Marine, whatever.
I miss the Hurt Business, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Because that would have looked. I mean, Bobby as
That
a
to me was the
centerpiece-
biggest drop ball in the last
Well, I
few
think
years.
they missed it too. Because
Yeah,
they
the-
had that.
Table for three.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, they said "fuck you, Cedric," or
Oh.
MVP.
MVP. Yeah.
he's not a part.
That's why he turned on Bobby.
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 Oh, that's
Oh.
why they wouldn't have dinner without him. And he's like, you know what? Fuck you.
I'm gonna get me a Nigerian giant. Right? Did I
Yeah.
say that right?
I guess so. Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, the last match of the card was Bianca Belair and Carmella. That wasn't the last match on the show, but that's just the last match that we have to cover.
She's on her own against the
So
world.
Bianca, she retained against Carmella.
Shock.
We all picked Bianca to win that match.
Yeah, that was not a surprise at all. It was a
Yeah.
boring match to boot.
I mean, shout out to them for at least doing something with themselves. The title was still on the line.
Yeah, I feel
Well, I
like they
think
just threw
Carmella-
that together.
Oh, sorry, Mike.
Oh, you go ahead, Cam.
I just think like Carmella is a lot better in the ring than people give her credit for, though.
Yeah,
She is not.
she's not chump change.
She's not let anything down. She's done everything she's supposed to do at
Yeah.
like an A level.
Yeah, she
No
broke
matter
some
what they've
records.
given her, she's made it work for her.
Yeah, she broke some records. She wore that ugly ass mask.
Bro,
That
she,
mask was just
That
fucking
mask is
hideous,
hideous,
dog.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah, that threw me off. I didn't like that shit at all.
yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
I'm glad she got rid of it. Shit, she won the tag titles. I mean, she's won the Money in the Bank. She's actually won every single women's championship that you've had available on.
She's a women's
On the
Grand
show.
Slam, right? Well,
yeah.
no, she hasn't been
Uh,
the Raw women's.
And
You're
her, remember when her and Truth were doing like that dance break shit? Like that,
That
was the
was
most over shit in
over.
the company at that time,
Even Vince did the dance break with him.
bro. Like everybody would call for that shit. Like her and Truth are good, like on screen, like have good on screen chemistry.
Vince is wishing he had a dance break right now on his TV.
Carmella does do the perfect annoying girl shit though, because even when
Yeah.
she had Bianca in a hold, she's in the background like nah, 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 with her fucking voice. It's like, oh my god.
She's a mean girl.
She screams at the ref when
Oh,
she
she
gets one
screams
too.
all the time. Yeah, it's like, oh,
In a
okay.
high pitched voice.
The voice, yeah, the pitch of the voice specifically. It works for her. You know what I mean?
I do. All right, so that was Money in the Bank, ladies and gentlemen.
That was, yeah.
We got some good matches out of there, some new champions out of there, some storylines we're going to see, and we're going to see what happens when they continue on.
So who do you think's gonna be the next to go for the title against Liv? Do you think it's gonna be Naomi, or do you think
Naomi.
Naomi? Wow, Natalia is what I meant to say.
No, I think Ronda still gets the
Well,
shot.
yeah,
No,
because
I know. I just
SmackDown, Ronda and Natty fought, and she tapped Natty out. So I believe
Squashed
she's the
her.
number one. Yeah, so I believe she's the number one contender.
Yeah, she going to fight her at SummerSlam. Oh, my Lord.
So that's cool. I mean,
that ought to be interesting. I'm curious to see what their match will be like
yeah.
a complete match. You
Yeah,
know?
they better be at that performance center, in my opinion, training, because,
Practicing.
yeah, we need... in the words like John and Bray, when they had their first match, man, John didn't know Bray style, Bray didn't know John style, so what did they do? Go out there and worked it. That's what you call good workmanship right there, and I hope they do the same.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Plus, you got Natty in the mix. Natty can definitely help them out. Who better to teach?
Yeah, that's kind of her. I think that's going to be her role.
And that's where she needs to be.
I think she'll end up being a trainer. She'll be a much better teacher / trainer in the performance center than she is on screen.
Damn, her helping the divas and then send them to TJ to write for them?
And that's no disrespect to her. You know what I mean? I feel like
Hell
she's
no.
great in the ring, but I think she can be better as a producer.
It's her time.
Yeah, I mean, she's won chips. She's had her moments. She's good to go.
She's to me a forever good guy. She's like a. She just should always be.
She's a company girl, a lifer. There you go, lifer.
Yeah, it's lifer. Oh, Taker's dead.
Damn. Who knew that they had a buried alive match? I don't even remember that.
Really? I remember this crap.
This crap.
Buried alive match, my favorite gimmick ever.
Damn.
Is it really?
My favorite gimmick match? Hell yeah.
Well, there goes that top 10 match.
Oh, wow.
Get
All
your
right, well.
ass in.
So we had a big week in fantasy.
Oh, we're just gonna jump right into fantasy?
I think we can just jump right into it, man.
Montez?
Because
All right.
well, we can talk about that. You want to talk about that now before fantasy?
Yeah, we can.
We'll jump right into it.
Yeah.
So we were all talking around table for a topic this week, and we all decided. AJ threw something out there that well, I'll let you go ahead and pose the question.
All right, guys. So, first of all, thank you for everybody for liking, subscribing, and commenting at MACKDOWN Podcast.
At MACKDOWN Podcast.
At MACKDOWN Podcast.
So this week, I definitely proposed the question. Social media has been a buzz and has been talking about a potential split with the Street Profits, whether it's a turn or just mutual or even draft. Montez Ford was posed the question, if in fact the Street Profits did split, what would be his future in the solo career? So I posed the question to the guys here, based upon what he said of his destiny to win the WWE Championship, the Universal WWE Heavyweight Men's World Universal Championship, which is, his ultimate goal. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see that being him being a future world champion as a solo act? Is this a potential rockers situation on our hands here? Thoughts?
I think Montez Ford can definitely be in the singles run. You know what I mean? Because if you're looking at theory and you say what's the next new talent coming up, I think he could be placed in there as well, for sure.
Okay. You feel like he's a viable world champion? Montez?
Yeah, dude, just off of charisma alone, he's fucking amazing. You know what I mean? So I think as an individual, he'd be great. Plus, he's got the stature for it. You know what I mean? Look at him. He's like ripped
His
from top to
finisher,
bottom.
his finisher is great. That from the heavens. Oh my God!
I think he's pretty much the full package.
Okay. Elaborate, Mr.
Well,
B.
he's gained a lot
The
of muscle too.
athleticism, the looks.
Mhm.
I mean, he's pretty good in the ring. He doesn't fuck up as much as other younger talent, so.
Well, and I think his best quality too, adding on to top of all those things,
Plus,
is
he's in
his
prime right
personality.
now. Yeah, that too.
You know what I mean?
Former
He's
Marine, right? Isn't he a former Marine?
former
as well?
Marine, so he's a legit. He's credible. You know what I'm saying? Like we were saying, he just added 10 to 20 pounds of fucking muscle since he's been gone and back. So he's gotten a lot more jacked. You know what I mean? So
Plus, if you guys like the it couples,
Yeah, they are definitely.
you know what I'm saying?
They are
dude, they
definitely.
could be a straight up power.
Yeah.
A power couple.
The EST couple.
There you go.
Yeah, the best couple, the greatest couple, the couplest couple. It's great.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, by the way, just
Coupleless
to
couple.
cut off of this subject for 2.5 seconds. So, oh my God, I was dying when I think it was it Monday Night Raw? Where's Bianca? Which brand? I forget.
She's on Raw. Yeah.
Bro.
So she had a match, and Corey Graves out there was like the most pinnedest, and he was just making upwards with EST at the end that were negative towards her, and that shit was killing me. It was making me laugh so hard.
Corey is awesome.
The most knocked outest. The most, you know what I mean? Oh, it was so funny. Anyway,
That's great.
Isn't
anyway.
there rumors that he's possible?
Returning?
Well, I don't know.
He's clear.
Yeah,
They
he's
they
been
medically
cleared,
cleared him. Yeah.
maybe that's what's gonna happen. You
Hmm.
know what
And
I mean?
then there's
Carmella and
another
Bianca are
power
gonna have a
couple.
feud, and then Corey's gonna come out, but then he's gonna come out to be like, "Why are you messing with my girl?" And then, you know.
Dawkins is like, it's none of my business.
Do you see Corey Graves though, coming back in that role since he's been on commentary for so long?
No.
Do you see him coming back in that role to be full-time wrestler?
No, I think he's almost like a Maurice type situation, right? Where she's full time and he comes back every once in a while, type of thing.
Do you think it would be cool to let Corey Graves have a few matches and then they ultimately build to greatest color commentator because you got your play-by-play, right? And Jimmy Smith and and then Corey Graves is color. Whereas, like, on SmackDown, Michael Cole is play-by-play and
McAfee,
Pat McAfee's color. So then you have the
So is it
commentator
Corey
versus
Graves
commentator.
and
versus
McAfee.
McAfee?
Yeah. And build that story.
Well, McAfee did sign that multi-year.
Yeah,
And
congrats
Corey
to him,
can
by
still,
the way.
yeah, definitely. And Corey can still
Nice.
go. You know, Corey probably still out there training.
I wonder.
He got a little. He said it himself. He's like, I got a little chunky, but I still can move.
Yeah, I wonder how, like, you get out of it for that long.
Bro, well, look at Edge. He got it
And
for
then you come back.
9 years.
Oh, I'm
9
not
years
saying
he
you
didn't
can't
take a
do it.
bump.
I bet it's tough. It's probably like having to do it all over again for the first time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
pretty sure if I took a back bump right now, I'd probably be
Oh,
like,
you'd almost
I'd
knock
die.
the wind out of
Yeah, I'd
yourself.
die.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
I
want
bet
to
it would
see
feel good,
Montez
too.
Ford, though, like, turn his back on his partner, though. That's kind of where I'm feeling like, meh. Like, how did
Yeah.
they split them up? Oh, and by the way, New Day, I think, is one that's been split up, but it
Yeah,
doesn't
we mentioned.
necessarily.
We mentioned that.
That was pre.
So something like that. Yeah, pre-podcast.
That was off air.
Yeah,
Round
what,
table.
yeah, we were talking about what tag teams mutually separated with there being no beef.
I think they should be a mutual separation because then they could reconvene if need be.
I
Yeah,
think
they
the draft,
just stay cool forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think then they would have to be victims of a draft.
yeah.
Oh, I'm so sick of the draft, dude. I'm so tired
That's
of
the only
it.
way you do it without there being a turn.
No, bro, you could just dap up and just, hey, you do you, I'm going to do me. We're still boys, but I want to see where I can go by myself.
Or do the injury.
Cam, what do you think
storyline.
Montez Ford can be like
Yeah,
contention?
I might be biased. I'm pro Montez Ford anything. Like I said, the look, the charisma. You don't have to teach the promo, but on top of it, like the way he like you said, the way he carries himself outside the ring, he always dresses to the nines.
Oh,
Like he's
impressed,
always in
yeah.
a suit with the turtleneck. Like he would be a great but like for real, like Vince always looks like the face of my company. Like he would look good as the face of the company, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Right. He reminds me
You
of the
wouldn't have to
Old
worry about
Spice
him getting in
commercials.
trouble or
True
anything.
story. No, none of that backstage drama. None of that. Oh,
Yeah.
he's out there doing drugs and being a new Jeff Hardy shit. None of that bullshit.
Roman's all lazy in his COVID gear, just out there in sweatpants and t-shirts and shit.
Bro,
And he's in God mode.
He's in comfort mode.
He's like, I'm not even gonna change. Like,
Yeah.
I got off the plane, and now I'm in this ring. I'm going home now.
like how I came down last week with all the Yankee shit. That was my Roman.
He just shows up, wrecks people, and leaves, man.
Yeah, it looks
you know?
like he literally just got out of the shower and just put his sweatpants on and was like, all right, I'm going out.
No
But you know what?
lotion.
Roman
just-
can do no wrong. Like
Nah, man.
Roman can do no wrong.
No, he's established himself as one of the. I'm not going to say he's on the Mount Rushmore, but that's how he's being
He's
presented.
climbing it.
That's how he's being presented, and that's how he presents
Yeah.
himself.
And
you
he
know?
when you talk about somebody that put in the work, like Roman wasn't handed shit.
No, dude.
He was. I mean, like this man went through all the bullshit to get where
Yeah.
he's at right now.
He got, just
Food.
booed out the building.
Night
Can-
after
can-
night after
cancer.
night, and he went out there and worked
Brock-
his ass off.
Brock Lesnar fucked him up at 2 Manias in a row.
I don't know, man.
like-
Do you feel like the crowd kind of sabotaged Roman's run?
No, I
Like
think,
and in the way of, I don't think people booed him because they thought he sucked for real. I thought
Yeah.
they booed him because they were like,
I don't like
we're
the
we're
storyline.
sabotaging your story, and he's a bad guy to us.
right.
Fuck him. Fuck you. He's a bad guy. I'm not gonna take your story. You know what I'm saying?
It's like having your favorite meal and somebody prepared it different, like one time, and you're like, "There's something." No,
What?
I love this, but no,
yeah.
the presentation was wrong.
Pick him. Yeah, like he was like, all right, it's almost like Vince is trying to force him to us, and we're not. This ain't who we picked, Vince. So
Right.
you can't do this to us.
You can't do John Cena 2.0 to us. You did John Cena to us the first time, and we were like, no, we don't want him like this. Cena was good when he was Thugonomics, all that shit, but then when you made him the Marine, it kind of was just like, Cena wins again. Cena win, and then we were getting
Super Cena.
right, and then they were trying to transition that to Roman, and it was like, no, don't rinse repeat on that story. We said John Cena sucks for a reason. You know what I mean? Give us a different way to do it.
Hey,
Yeah, I
man.
think that
Oh, no, go ahead.
Oh, I thought you.
Nope.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say I think Roman ate a lot of shit on behalf of Vince McMahon.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it was really the fans going against the story and, like,
Right.
the manage. It's almost like a rebel against management, and Roman's out there like, guys, I'm just
sorry.
the messenger. Like, I'm
Right.
just out here
Yeah.
trying to do my job, you know?
I'm playing a role right now,
Yeah.
and you're like crucifying me. Like,
Well, when he said that succotash line, and he looked at the camera like, that wasn't easy to say, or whatever, you know what I mean?
the whole
He's
thing.
taking little digs at creative, and he's winking the eye, you know what I mean? He's like, this is bullshit.
Yep.
We all know it, but here I am. I'm doing it. You know what I mean?
The John Cena storyline, you know, when he had to fight Cena and had that promo with John and forgot his shit, they crucified him for that.
That was just on I just seen that on social media too.
Yeah, that was crazy. The
Yeah.
night he beat fucking Undertaker, the next night,
Yeah.
dude, they destroyed him for
It's
like
my yard now.
20
That's all he said in 10 minutes.
10 15 minutes they
Yeah.
booed him for.
Yeah.
It's my yard now.
Roman ate a lot. Kimmy said it right. Roman ate a lot of crow on behalf of Vince. All the bullshit Vince was supposed to eat, he said, "Hey Roman, take care of that for me."
That's why he had to go get them new teeth.
Yeah. But look at the payoff. You know, that's one thing about it though. You eat a lot of shit for Vince. Vince then feeds you that lobster steak dinner.
Teeth brown.
Vince will feed you that lobster steak dinner if you eat a lot of shit for him. You know what I mean? And look at Roman now. Roman is untouchable.
He always has been
Hey,
since day one.
It's just
What
now
they
his
say,
presentation is
he's
right.
unfuckwithable.
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 Right.
So
Yeah.
you feel he's on Brock level then?
Because
he doesn't show up.
Yeah, he's definitely.
They're all on parallel. Like if you had a tier 1, he's in that tier.
Yeah.
So like Hogan, Rock, Austin, Rick,
Hunter.
Hunter, Roman. He's in that tier.
Yeah.
Nice.
As far as I'm concerned, you know what I mean?
Like he would be one of the people that we would say is eligible for the Hogan contract. You can come and go as you please.
Yeah. But and that's what he's doing now.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Because Hogan was the first person to get that contract. Oh, whenever you feel like showing up, just call us at least 10 minutes.
I
in
mean, yeah, you
advance.
can't really put him in so many squash matches. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
so they get
who's he gonna
boring.
fight? Yeah.
well, and that's
So-
why it's going to make the story all that much bigger when Montez beats him.
I think that's he's like
Going back
Montez.
to-
Is that the guy?
Going back to the Montez, yeah. Well, we're talking about Roman and being in that level. So coming back to Montez Ford,
Right. Will he ever supersede?
will
to
he
that
get
level?
to that level to actually be, you know what I mean, established in that role? Because like I feel like Riddle and Montez could be a great heavyweight championship
Contendership.
program. Yeah, I think they would be a great program. Like, I don't know, a couple years down the road when everybody's ready to wrap it up, and these are the two young bucks coming up that like Brett and Sean or any,
sorry.
you know what I mean?
Like how
Austin Rock.
Like how we were watching this. We're watching Survivor Series 2003 right now. In the beginning of the show, it starts off Bradshaw and John Cena, and they're just regular people. Not
Pretty much.
Yeah. Not to mention, they're on the road to WrestleMania 20 on here. By WrestleMania 21, the main event is John Cena versus JBL for the World Championship.
Yep.
So
Anything can happen.
anything can happen with the WWE. It's all about
Well,
the
you
presentation.
You can cool them off, fire them up anytime.
Well, now that Roman's on that level, I think it makes sense because he's gonna get caught off guard because he's been gone. He's gonna be gone more often.
That's
And
the
he's
story
like,
I'm
you know,
ready
oh,
for.
I'm the shit, and then someone's just gonna fuck him up one day, and he's gonna be like, oh shit, and then maybe come back better than ever, kind of a thing. It might, you know what I mean? Might motivate him to.
That to me is the storyline, because then when he comes back, he's got a purpose and he's kicking ass,
Yeah.
and it's going to turn him babyface.
Mm-hmm.
You know
So
what I mean?
how does first of all, how does a Montez Ford single role fit into a storyline like that?
He turns heel, bro.
Montez?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Well, and it makes sense
Yeah.
because
That's what I
they're
was
fighting
thinking,
against
too.
the Usos right now. You know what I mean?
It all
So
comes
it's
back
like,
around.
yeah, totally. So I think it's because they're involved with them as a tag team. It's no different than when Riddle and Randy were doing that shit, and then Randy got hurt, and so they're like, you know what I mean? So to me, it's a perfect segue.
Keep it all in the
Yeah.
same
Well,
the same family, so to speak. Quote
Yeah.
unquote.
Do you think that Montez in that role then could establish we always throw out the analogies, but like his own version of like a Hurt Business, Like he just creates his own stable and puts a bunch of dudes around him, like, and just creates his own
I don't think he needs
security
that.
team.
I don't think he would
Right.
need that initially.
He doesn't need it.
Eventually,
but that's why it would garner more heat, because it's like he doesn't need that. But if he's a heel, he can establish more and more heat by having all the backup
I
when you
see
don't
him
need it.
going, and as crazy as this may be, and like we say the analogies, I see him going down the path of the Rock, the $500 shirt Rock, all that shit.
Yeah.
See, I was about to say Booker T.
Or even that. Okay.
Okay, that kind of parallels
that,
too.
That would be more in that direction, yeah, because the
I
Rock,
think he's gonna be the working man's champion.
right? Because the Rock was way more charismatic than work.
Yeah.
And
I mean, now
Booker T-
Montez is charismatic as fuck now.
No, but
I
that's
ain't
interesting.
nothing
Yeah.
away from that.
He is more of a people person though versus like a me,
yeah,
like The Rock.
He definitely stands out. Anytime anybody else is out there on the platform in the ring, like he's the one that your eyes just draw to, like for whatever reason.
definitely.
Yeah,
And if you can get him and Bianca together in a program,
it's money, dude. Yeah, the promos
Yeah.
by themselves.
yep.
It's the moneyest.
Turn Bianca up to a heel. Oh my god, dude! I can't wait. I hope that happens.
Hashtag money is.
We're gonna try to wish this into existence.
Well, speaking of wishing into existence, I really wish that we didn't have to transition to fantasy right now.
Are we ready to transition to fantasy, or are we
Yeah,
just
might
gonna
as
hard
well.
I
transition?
think we're just gonna go ahead and transition.
We
Might as
good?
well take the licking now. Take the whips.
Well, you didn't finish last.
Well, no, but we're gonna talk about the epic week that Kimmy had
Last week.
last week with Money in the Bank.
You took a picture,
totals.
right? So you have the week's total. You took a picture, right?
Did I really?
I think you did.
Oh boy.
But anyway, so we'll go ahead and just kick it off. So Kimmy last week had 57 total points because we potted before the Money in the Bank
yeah.
pay-per-view.
And we potted after, but you know.
Yeah, I don't even remember it. So
57.
Yeah.
you had 57.
Yeah, I did take a picture of it.
Okay. So if you want to run those scores down for the finals for last week, and then we'll go ahead and hit this week real quick.
So obviously I was the winner because I broke records.
Right.
But starting from lowest
She's
to
in
highest,
God mode now.
I am right. Goddess, we'll say. So 20 points, AJ. That's what you had for the week overall last week.
Not
And
bad.
then we had Cam at 24. Mikey MacD over there at 25, Mr. B at 26, and then of course myself at 57. So,
Blew it out the water.
dude,
57.
I am so fucking
Miss Money in the
happy
Bank over there.
I decided to keep my team the way
Look
it
at
was.
look at she's got one. She's got a Money in the Bank
I
sitting
know,
right
I
behind
see
her.
It's right
yeah,
behind her.
Yeah, you see that? Oh yeah, look
She
what I
already
got one
cashed
right
it
there
in.
too.
Oh look, dude, she's flanked. She's flanked.
I'm flanked by Money in the
fucking
Bank.
Money in the Bank.
You don't even need it because the title is
only
right
a
up there,
symbol.
because the title is right above it.
I know, it's so nice.
She got the fucking the whole thing.
And then her man got the US title. So I mean, y'all sitting pretty over there. Y'all sitting pretty.
But yes, I do have my tiny Money in the Bank. Right here. I love it. It is metal. I don't know if you can
It
hear
is metal.
Nope. But it's metal. It's nice. It's legit.
But yeah, so Kimmy fucking whipped our ass last week, and she was climbing up the ranks. And we'll go ahead and get into this week. So
Yeah, this week was not great for me.
yeah, so usually it ebb and flows, right? So the top usually goes to the bottom, and the bottom goes to the top. So finishing last this week, we had a tie. It was Kimmy and Mr. B at 13 points.
Woohoo.
So still not terrible, you know what I mean? Not terrible. And then we had
Not great though, either.
that is true.
Very
It
not
ain't
great.
great.
Very not great.
Well, we had AJ, so basically in the third spot with 17 points, and then Cam, you had 23 points, and then I finished the week number 1 at 32 points.
Damn, you get the last 90 seconds, 60, whatever the hell we want to call it.
Oh yeah, I don't even know what the hell I'm going to talk about.
Talk about whatever you want, brother.
But yeah, so
Give me
that
the
is
60, I'll take it from you.
Oh, there we go.
if you got something readily available, then yeah, you can have it.
Cam's Corner.
I'll defer.
All right.
I like how
I
you.
think I got something.
I was gonna say I like how you won and Dolph still got you negative too.
Dolph's is negative.
Look at Braun Breaker has 12 points
Yeah,
in the
that's
first time I put him in.
Yep, and that's,
That's
the last time he's getting
just
12 points.
imagine if I would have had him in this whole time. So
I
if I
know,
would have
right?
kept him and had
Jesus.
Adam Cole, I think I'd be
Sitting pretty.
yeah.
I hear you, man. Well,
But yeah.
congratulations for winning the week.
Well, thank you.
You
Thank
know, I need AJ to start really fucking losing like hard.
Yeah. So let's get into the
Yeah,
quarter
I'm
score here.
slowly nipping away.
I
AJ,
know,
I'm
right?
coming.
It's dude, you're right there. Like you have a couple good weeks, and AJ has a couple bad weeks, and
It's over.
right in there in the running.
What's Mark Henry say? I'm coming.
Yeah, whatever. Keep talking.
So the quarter 4 points as of right now. So in last place we have Mr. B at 196.
Damn,
and that sucks because
200.
you did, but Brock and Sammy both did not show up Friday night. So Sammy got -4, and Brock got -2 for the week. So that's -6 points.
Why did Sammy get -2?
Yeah, I was just thinking. Oh, -4.
He wasn't. Sammy wasn't there on
AEW guy.
Dynamite or
Guevara.
Yeah.
Sammy Guevara.
Sami
Yeah.
Zayn.
He getting ready for his wedding.
Yeah, he's not gonna be back for a while.
Oh,
Damn, that sucks.
And they haven't even announced
Damn,
it.
and
See,
your
if they would have
backup's
announced it.
injured.
Oh, Mr. B's just all over.
Well, the
place.
week's almost over. Or
The week's
quarter
almost
is.
over.
The season, yeah.
The
whole.
season
I mean,
is-
we only got 3 more weeks, so 3 more
And then
weeks,
the
and then we're
rules
drafting.
change.
Yes.
Yes.
In
and then,
3 more
yes.
weeks, I need to have like 60 points roughly, and you need to get only like
2.
or negative.
20.
Like you need to get like the lowest score ever possible. You need to beat the record for lowest score of the week.
I'm sorry, Kimmy. I just can't do that for you.
You know, you're gonna need to do that. Okay,
Sorry.
thanks.
Hey, so I'm just chopped liver over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I need to
You
skip.
gotta go past 2 people, Kimmy, not just one.
Well, he's the current reigning defending, because he's had 2 basically. You know, Mike over there has got the championship right now, but I'm gonna beat him. I mean,
Definitely, yeah. I'm losing my belt. That's. I've already come to terms with it. It's all but handed over.
Hey, you can pull a Rick Rude and hold us at gunpoint. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Jesus.
I do think though, if anyone's gonna beat you, it probably will be Cam, because his team is very consistent week over week. Mine's like up down, and so is yours, but his is like, you know what I mean?
Right in the middle.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're consistently in that 15 to 20 range.
Yeah.
I got that working man's team. We just show up.
Cam's our intercontinental champion in this league.
Yeah, man.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Call me D-Lo.
D-Lo.
So Mr. B 196. So you were in the 200s and then you fell out because once you got there, we were all in the 200s. That's the first time we've all been in that spot. So as of next week, we will all official. Well, unless we have another situation, but
Right.
let's hope that's not the case.
I know, right?
So Mr. B 196, and then we got me with 262, and then we got Cam with 275, and then we got AJ with 289, and then Kimmy just fucking kicking ass at 324.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
I really want to win this quarter, man. I
Dude.
want to have at least a win of some kind. You know?
Yeah.
Makes
Hey, so
sense.
we're only giving out a mini for the year, right?
Yeah, the year
Yeah.
overall.
Just want to make sure.
So
He's
which
yeah,
one
Cam,
you getting
that's
if you get?
attainable
Yeah.
for you.
What mini you getting if you win?
22 points.
Man, I don't know. I gotta think about it.
He only needs 22 points to catch up with you and
Oh
surpass you.
man, let me look at AJ's team real hard, real quick. Let me see. Jericho's liable to no show. Madcap's liable to take a L. Sheamus gonna take a L. Oh yeah, I might be all right.
That would be some shit.
Damn.
We'll see.
Damn. Cam wants to get that red tag team belt.
You know what, though?
Oh, man, I'll get the European, man. You know this.
Outside of this most recent quarter, you and Cam were like 1-2.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's just like been a battle this whole time, really, between the
Well,
two.
no,
of us.
That's true.
It's just been one.
Bro, you know it'd be funny as fuck
Two.
if I don't win no quarters and then I win for the year.
I don't know.
That dude, that
That
would
actually
be some
doesn't even
shit.
make any fucking sense.
That would be some shit right there. He's like, he went winless through the whole year, but then he won the Daytona or the Talladega or whatever the fuck.
That would be bizarre, though. Yeah, never ever win a quarter, but win overall. What?
Yeah.
That makes no fucking sense.
But he's been,
Intercontinental.
look at him though. He's been second, third, and then right now he's third, which could be second depending on how your team does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It'll be close.
I'm getting first this quarter, goddammit.
I'm just ready for this season to be over so we can go ahead and start the new one with all the better rules.
Yeah.
Should we talk
It's-
about that now?
Oh god. Well, I mean,
that's the whole episode.
I was
think
gonna
next
say-
week's podcast will be the rules episode. Is that what we decided?
I think so. Yeah. Because
so. We're gonna have the official rule book review.
yeah.
So
Yeah, rule book and roster right now.
Yeah, we'll do that, and then
Speaking of rosters, Kimmy, you wanted to mention catering?
Oh, the catering. Yeah. So with our new rules, we're gonna have a catering section.
so I do have it up here. I'll pull it up for Cam so he can see it because I don't think you've seen it yet. So we have all the WWE and AEW, right? So we got men, women, tag teams on both sides. And then we'll have, once this thing's going, we'll have the top 5 scores for each one. So I think I sent you the spreadsheet. If not, I'm pretty sure I sent it to you. If not, I'll send it to you.
It is nice, dude. But if you want to scroll down, just take a little scroll.
Here, I'll just keep
through
going.
the woods.
Here you go. Ready?
Yeah. Look at that. Just never ends. It just
there it
never
goes.
fucking ends. Dude, the entirety of WWE's roster, including men and women, is still less than just the men's roster in AEW.
Yeah, dude, it's kind of crazy.
They have almost 100 fucking men on their roster. It's insane.
Hey, they get that pop when they debut, though.
Look, man, the women,
Bruh.
all the women because I did this all alphabetical order for the most part. The women from A to Y only goes to the men in the beginning of the C's.
Claudio.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, he was going through there. I'm like, how many motherfuckers have a name that start with, like, it was almost like you just never got out of the one letter. Then you
Yeah.
finally go to someone else in a new letter. I'm like, God.
Yeah, C and D, it was like, Jesus Christ, man.
All the Davids, all the Matts. No, I'm
And-
kidding.
But yeah, so I'm going to keep score for all these.
You can take Alan Angels off. He gone.
Is he gone for real?
Yeah, he just signed with Impact.
Oh, fuck. See?
Delete.
That's on their roster. That's on their webpage.
He gone.
So what am I going to do here? I got to...
You just delete it.
Can I shift these cells up right here?
I mean, yeah, why not? Just hit copy. Just copy and paste them all up like one.
Yeah,
all of it.
Control C, Control V,
There you
boss.
go. There you go.
Or you just delete the cell and have the row move up.
I
It's
can't
just
because-
one
Yeah,
button.
then it'll fuck with the format.
Well, I got the whole other rows with everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
There, now just click there and hit paste. Hey, and then I just delete the bottom line. Look at that. Just like that. Just like that.
There, Kimmy fixed it. Cool.
Well, thanks, Cam, for the Cam's Corner fucking information on the guy at Impact.
Yeah.
Once again,
There's a big article about he was like he did his he wasn't released. His contract just wasn't picked up. Did y'all see the article about Colt Cabana's contract wasn't going to be resigned because of
Yeah.
CM Punk,
And
and then the roster took up for him?
Yeah, who cares?
Took up for Colt Cabana?
Yep,
Yeah.
who cares?
I don't
I
even
mean-
know why is him and Jericho not friends or something.
No,
Well-
him and Punk had a falling out
Oh,
because
Punk.
of
I said
the
Jericho. What the fuck?
because of the podcast and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it makes
there
no
was
sense.
a lawsuit and everything.
It's so dumb, dude.
Bro,
Ugh.
Tony Khan is sucking CM Punk's dick so hard. It's
Wow.
ridiculous.
He's sucking a lot of dick around there.
Yeah, but
Dicks and
CM Punk
cocaine.
moves to the
Dicks and
front of the
cocaine.
line.
Yeah, I hear you. And yeah, you shouldn't fire someone over some personal beef. It's like that has nothing to do with your company.
It doesn't make sense. I
No,
mean, but
none
it
of it
is
does.
what it is. I mean, there is a competition there, and I feel like he wants to be number one, that being Tony Khan. But at the same time, man, it's like, hey, dude, Lay
Here's my
off.
thing. Then he's not gonna have none of them people get him to be number one when they weren't even number one in the company that's number one.
Hey, Tony, go ahead and get Ring of Honor on its own TV show and get about half your roster off your fucking AEW show. Thank you.
yeah, it's kind of ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, Rampage should just be Ring of Honor's 2-hour show on Fridays.
Rampage needs to be fucking Wardlow's show.
Rampage is the Wardlow show. That's it. You're welcome, ladies and
Rampage,
gentlemen.
fucking, it could be Hook, Wardlow, and Jade.
Wow, that's exactly what I said too, Cam. I said the exact 3 people.
Yeah, defend your title every week. Make that TNT title like
Worth
every fucking week on Rampage. You're getting a title match.
I mean, wouldn't that be a great story? Hook and Wardlow eventually bubbling up to a one-on-one.
Mm.
You give Hook enough resources. Take him back to that original Hook that we liked.
I'm still indifferent on him.
Now, because of all the
I
Van
think
Housen shit,
Well, I
that kind
think
of
that's kinda
stained
He
it.
did without his fucking daddy.
They really ruined his momentum. I mean, he never should have hooked up with Danhausen. He should have
Yeah.
stayed quiet. He never should have spoke. He should have just been the anonymous enigma.
The handsome devil Hook. Let's call it a day. But nope.
Not everybody needs a fucking surname. You know what I mean? The Spanish God, the this, the that.
It
Like,
doesn't have to
fuck.
have an associate either.
God damn, just be like your name. How hard is it?
I think he's had that since the Indies, though, too.
I think that was part of the draft that I hated too about WWE. Every motherfucker was like, had some sort of pre-name before their name.
Even Kane.
The Big Red Machine.
The devil's favorite demon.
Yeah, it's like, what?
Come
You're just pulling
hellfire
shit out of your ass.
brimstone.
Anyway, well, we are going to have our own draft soon, and yes, I am excited for that as well.
Yeah, so next week we'll go ahead and break the rules down then. If you
Break
guys
it
are cool
down.
with that.
Break the rules down!
And then the week after that we will preview SummerSlam, and then during SummerSlam week we will go ahead and draft our new teams.
We'll do it right before SummerSlam.
Yeah, so are you cool with that, Cam?
100%.
All right.
All right.
And even if y'all, like, you know, obviously I'm gonna be out of town. If y'all got a film without me, like, I don't think me missing the rules reveal would be the biggest issue.
Well,
Unless there's an issue with the rule you have.
yeah, I was going to say.
This is the final. This
Yeah.
is not a rule debate. This is a review of
Right,
the rules
exactly.
as they stand.
So
Right.
we'll talk about it over the week. And
So if you
stuff.
guys have anything right now, this would be the time to bring it up because
Right, before the final show, right?
yeah, because next week we're doing the rule breakdown.
Right. So
Official.
So read through, see if there's anything you want to change.
The only thing that I proposed was, because Mike wants more negatives than positives, you know, was like if you tap out, you get an extra one negative point.
No.
That was the only thing that I thought of that could become
Like if
a
you
negative.
quit, like if in a I quit match you say I quit or you tap out or something like that.
Like it's an extra loss. Like so, if it's just 1, 2, 3, like normal loss.
If it's a if it's a
Give me that
negative,
extra loss.
yeah, if it's a
extra
negative,
loss.
AJ's like, no, I'm not. I
No,
don't
I'm
want
not.
that.
I'm not even
There's
saying.
no
It's not
difference
even
between
about
a
that.
win
It's
is a
just.
win. It's a loss.
I
is a
know,
win.
I
Yeah,
know. I
that's-
was just look, guys. Okay,
That's all I was
Hey,
saying.
I asked the
I was
question.
just
Is
trying
there
to get.
anything
I
you
was
wanna
just trying to
bring
get Mr. B riled up. That's all.
I'm
just
not
wanted to-
riled up, but I'm just saying.
I don't know. You started talking all of a sudden. He had nothing to say, and I brought up the rules. He's like, I don't want to
No,
do it.
I'll tell you what. If we want Mr. B to really get amped up, that is what we're talking about.
The rule book.
The rule book.
Oh, next week should
next
be.
week may be
Mr.
a Mr. B
show.
show.
Me and
We're-
Mr. B have had a lot of times this season. It's like, what the fuck is the rule?
And he helped make them.
Well, we'll definitely know what Mr. B's needs are next week. What's-
No, I'm
Just
excited
get
to
that
go over
rule
this.
book.
I think it's going to get us all amped up for the next season, to be honest
Yeah,
with you,
it'll be
because
fun.
we're going to start getting jazzed up about these rules. And
Well, we
and
have added quite a few more positives. So I was telling Mike, next season we're all going to blow our
records. and
records
stuff?
out of the
Oh,
water, basically.
easily, yeah, easily. These records are getting smashed.
So
Probably within the first quarter.
yeah,
I'm just gonna be on
Smash,
next week's show.
stack.
I'm just
that's
gonna-
exactly where my mind was, Cam.
Yes, I'm just gonna be on next week's show so I don't get fined. That's it.
And I'm gonna be there as your reigning, defending champion.
Damn.
I mean, within 1 week, that could happen. Because if you were to have a week like me, and then you were to have a week like
Negative
this
5 or some shit. Bro, I might pass you.
week- Oh well, I mean that's.
I'm way too far back for that.
Mr.
I'm
B-
way
40
too.
points.
Mr.
Oh,
B
you're
might
only 2
even
points
pass me.
behind me. Damn.
Mr. B might pass me at this point. I get it.
Wait. 8:45. You should be more. You're in.
Oh, hang on.
third
Yeah,
place.
hang on. I got to. Here, we flip flopped again.
Yeah. Me and Mike just keep flopping between third and fourth,
Yeah.
every quarter.
This is how it's been the whole time.
But I wonder that's interesting. It speaks to the wrestling mind, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, it looks like AJ's the smartest one out of all of us. He's been saying it this whole time.
Wow, you actually said it out loud. You just
know,
gonna
I said
let
it-
him,
I
you're just
said it
gonna let
looks
him
like-
get his head that
It
big.
looked. It looks
You know,
like.
I'm gonna do
Hey, we got that shit
something.
on tape.
I'm gonna do. Now that you've said that, I'm gonna do something Cam is gonna love. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Oh.
He's like, there's nothing else to be said, man. You said it for me.
Well, it is time to shut the fuck up because I think we're gonna go to our final thoughts. Who's got the last? Who's got the last?
I'm
say?
deferring. So I have it. I won the week, but I'm going to defer to Cam because he really has something he says. So
Ladies
I
and
do.
gentlemen,
I do. So
Cam's
I
corner.
just want to give a quick shout out to the men and women, especially the WWE. We have a lot of complaints about the creative direction of the company, but that is in no indictment of the talent itself. So I just want to give them a special shout out because they work their ass off. They work live events on the weekend, pay-per-views, do 2 live shows. Meanwhile, the quote-unquote competition does one weekly television show and maybe one pay-per-view once a month. And so I just want to give a shout-out to the men and women of the WWE. You know, they went through hell in the ladder match and then turned around and were live on Monday night in the ring again. And yet, that's quote-unquote competition when I don't even think it's competition, when they're definitely out here killing the work rate.
Shout out to the work rate.
Yeah.
Shout out to the workers,
way
the
less
men and women.
I like it.
One thing I'd like
Thank
to
you
add
for
to
your
that.
service.
One thing I'd like to add to that. AEW does have the roster depth to be doing the same thing as WWE.
Oh,
House show loops.
Yeah,
Dude, they would get so
Look
hurt.
at how-
Their whole roster would
you
get
see
so
the men's
banged up.
roster, I mean, come on.
Or do you think that's the problem? Do you think that they're not calloused enough and they're getting hurt because they're not constantly in the ring? They're not constantly
Possible.
working. Body
Well,
callus, it's a
here's-
real thing.
My whole thing is their two biggest names that are hurt right now are Adam Cole and Hangman. Well, not Hangman, Adam Cole and DB. And they wrestled the whole safe ass style for years over in WWE. And then now they're over there and they're hurt less than 4 months in the company.
That's because they had the handcuffs on them, don't you think? Because there is something, they call it the quote unquote WWE style, right?
Yeah.
So I mean,
but
that's
obviously
the
it's
thing.
proven it's a lot safer.
Yes, 100%.
well, for
The
longevity,
Miz.
yeah.
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 The Miz said it himself. My show.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure they hate to pay people to sit at home and also pay for, surgeries and rehab. And they're like, how about just stay healthy? Because that's less expensive for me.
Yeah, like Wade Barrett, he was a risk for that. They were like, okay, bro, you're going to sit over here and you're going to commentate.
Plus, you can see what happens when they do get injuries. They're kind of like up in the air. They have no idea what they're doing. So at least that's what AEW has going for them. They just don't know what they're doing sometimes.
Crash and burn wrestling, baby.
That's it.
It's the style.
That's what it is.
Pull someone from catering.
And it's like that shit's only sustainable for so long. Look at ECW, man. I mean, they even like outlasted their welcome, basically.
Right, their tenure. Somebody
They should have died a long time before they did. So, but
Yeah, fuck
But
you,
I was just really thinking about that and just thinking about like, yo, these men and women work their ass off Friday to damn Monday with fucking pay-per-view. And you know, like they don't take a night off with pay-per-views. Like they're gonna put in even more effort. Cause like Money in the Bank was a damn good show. So
Yeah, what you guys
so.
graded? Grades?
great
we
to
talked
finish
about
it
that
up.
on the Drunk Cast.
We did.
If you check that out in the archives.
Ooh, shit. Good luck, y'all.
Damn.
If you
Like,
listen
is
to
that gonna
that,
end
you're
up in the
a
archives?
real
Like,
one, man.
Cam hit me with the archives. I love it.
Hey, if it's salvageable, from what I listened to so far, I've been really back and forth on how much do I cut and don't cut, because it is pretty
literally
fucking
a drunken
hilarious.
recap. It's a drunken repeat of
Bro.
what we just did today.
Yeah, just
Yeah, pretty much. I don't remember, so
Today's a more coherent version of
I just feel like the
drunk.
conversation started getting more and more
the
blurry
very end of it.
towards the end of it.
Well, we started
that
talking
was-
about women's wrestling and like all sorts of stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy fuck!
We got in.
I ain't got that far yet.
I think that episode, this bonus drunk episode, was technically the drunk episode we tried to do a few weeks before.
Oh yeah, except for it wasn't forced. You guys were just like, oh, it was great though, because you guys got home, we're all drunk, and we're like, I don't know, and I'm like, should we pod? And you were all like, yes, and I'm like, yes, I'm so happy. I was like, we need to get this.
we need to get as much of this on tape.
Yeah,
as we
exactly. That's what I was
Hey,
thinking.
we got a lot.
It's on there. It's over 2 hours worth, so
Yeah, it's a lot.
it's a fucking shit show.
Maybe we can chop out the Money in the Bank review and then just put the rest of it.
I'll see what I can salvage, because like you're gonna,
No.
you might have to listen to it with me, because
have.
I need your consent on some things.
No, my consent is
My
not.
consent is not
Is
consenting.
not consenting to any.
Non-consenting consent.
Holy shit!
Oh wow,
Well,
we learned a lot
yeah.
about AJ.
I think we covered
Tuesdays
everything.
is a hell of a drug.
Yeah,
just
I'm
put
like,
it
you
that
got to
way.
cut all this. It's all got to go.
Yeah.
Or does it?
No, it does.
I need the consent. Okay.
No, it does.
He doesn't sign off on the forms. See, this is next
What
time you get him
happens-
to sign when he's.
What happens in the podcast stays in the podcast, but some things don't make it to the.
What stays on the cutting room floor?
Yeah, some
There
certain
you
things
go.
go on the floor and they don't come back off.
We'll
the
just
floor.
save it for blackmail later.
We can
Yeah,
save
you
it
can
for
do
out of
that.
context.
Oh,
We can. Oh, we got all the out of context on that episode.
Out of
All the
context.
out of context.
all- yeah.
Yeah, I can just, once I get a soundboard, bro, I could just throw bombs everywhere. Like you could just have something you queued up, and I'll just fucking hit it. Something about Tuesday nights, and then
Tuesday.
And then I'll follow it with something
Tuesday.
even more crazy from the Thursday nights, and then
You
it
know.
could be a whole thing, dude.
And then those Saturday afternoons.
Jesus. All right, guys. Well, thank you all for listening today. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow us at MACKDOWN Podcast.
At MACKDOWN Podcast.
At MACKDOWN Podcast.
We're gonna go play some
At
night disc golf.
Are we
Oh,
really?
fuck. I forgot
Jesus,
already.
yeah,
It's
I was about to,
10:30.
like,
Oh.
Yeah, I was like hoping we cut a little something.
Oh, this is
10.
perfect timing. I feel like this is perfect
Yeah,
timing.
it's true, because we went out there last time at 11, so.
Yeah, we got there.
And the time before that was like midnight.
I think it was 11:30 when we got out there.
Yeah,
actually,
that's possible.
so
Well, now we got 2 groups of 2, so that it'll go fast.
yeah.
Setting up the lights. All right, cool. Well, Cam, thank you
Unless
so much for
unless you're
joining
being
us.
unless you want to be lame and don't want to go.
You know what I want to do?
Yeah.
I want to say I'll see you guys
WrestleMania.
next time right here at the MACKDOWN Podcast.
Oh my God!
Ring that bell.
That was old style right there. That was that old '88 style right there.
Ding,
Now,
ding, ding.
now we can talk about disc golf. What happened?
No, what do you mean? What happened?
Nothing.
Do you want to go? I mean,
Every
I'm
single
down
time
to go.
we try to go play, he's like this.
Because
then-
I'm like, oh my God.
He's like,
and then I get out there and have fun.
well,
Always,
here's the
every
thing, though.
time.
It's like, you know,
Look, they're gonna
nighttime
kiss.
disc golf has to happen at night.
I know.
Look at this. Look at these guys.
Oh.
Let's fight. Ready? Let's fight.
Oh. Cam, are you watching our TV? Snitsky and Heidenreich are about to do some...
Heidenreich, they better not film from the waist down because what he did with Michael Cole.
Dude. Oh. I'm like, they just do the Heidenreich?
They did.
Let me go get my kids in bed because it's midnight 30 and they sound like they in here having a
Hey,
Royal
hey,
Rumble,
Cam,
Dude, it's the
Cam.
summer, man. Let
Yo.
them just have fun.
your background, I swear to God, it looks like you're sitting in his lap.
Oh, it's adorbs.
Oh my God.
Now he's... Damn, Tess, you're huge.
Not even trying to be funny. Like, do you get a lot of Garth Brooks requests when you DJ, like white people stuff?
Yeah, I got a lot of them who do it karaoke. And I
Yeah.
actually do Friends in Low Places myself. So.
I've got friends in
Yeah.
low places.
Chases my dreams away,
It's my blues.
and I'll be
And I'll be
okay.